today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Fields and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Josh Allen and the Seattle Seahawks.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just 1 snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 70 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On play action, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Again, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Drake London with career touchdown number 75. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end Fant. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Smith. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. To throw, it's Allen. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 42. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Inside give to Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Gibson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Paul on a give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Allen now looks to throw. Now he steps away. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Allen to throw once more. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Caught right side, Davis. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bradley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Bradley. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields steps away to it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Fields now to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll give to Hall. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Now Allen. This is Fant on the short completion. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. He's got his man London right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Fields throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bradley. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Fields. It's caught by Davis. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Over the middle, caught by London. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Flushed out right, throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. To throw again on second down. Allen. This pass out wide to Hall. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And his kick is indeed good, and that gets him back within 10. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Lamar Jackson, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a second down and 6. Back to throw. Fields. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Fields. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Fields. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, Davis looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got Gibson on the out route. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A first down carry for Davis. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Davis to run again on second. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Davis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fields. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Allen. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Rams getting set to go now. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. again on second down. Fields. He finds his... And a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing is Allen on third. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. A give, running right is Hall. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen gonna throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown! A great play there. 34 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Fields. Throw left side, there's London.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on 3rd down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Fields into the hands of London. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Fields. Got his man, it's London. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Gibson running right. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Davis. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Gibson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now the try here for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Allen completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Allen. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On play action, Fields. This pass is caught by London. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Bradley. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Inside give to Davis. And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Back to throw, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. On third down, Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Gibson again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This is the tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And again, it's Allen. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up second down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now Allen. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Hall. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Fields. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's a give to Davis. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Los Angeles, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.